Hello and welcome back for more Explore Tulsa. Now the next time you're out at the Tulsa Farmers Market on Cherry Street, make sure you look for Chef Terry Fermo.
Oh yeah, you'll find her in her unique truck she affectionately refers to as Jezebel.
Where Chef Terry makes the most amazing Filipino dishes with a Latino fusion flair.
The main thing about Filipino food is that it's very saucy. We do a lot of soups and braises and stews, so that's why at the Filipino table you eat with a fork and spoon. You know, we don't use chopsticks, we use a fork and a spoon. That's always, you know, to get all the sauces and things, that's always on our table. And the other thing about the Filipino table is it's always both savory and sweet. So if you want to have a little bit of sweet after you have something salty, it's there. You know, there's not a designated time for dessert. You have it when you want it. How I got into the food truck industry is I was a caterer for 6 or 7 years. I opened in 2005, and then, you know, the whole food truck thing started to kind of start. And so I thought it'd be the perfect addition to my catering business, because sometimes I go to kitchens and there's like no way I can cook in their kitchen. You know, so now I have everything I need: fryers, you know, burners, an oven, even microwave and refrigerator, freezer. I was always in the restaurant business. I've been working for quite a while now, and I decided to go to culinary school. So I started at the Culinary Institute of America, graduated the first program, and then graduated the second program, which was the Bachelor's in Culinary Arts. And then I decided to get pastry certification. So I went to London and Paris to Le Cordon Bleu and got the, I think it's called the Patisserie Grand Diplôme or something along that line. And it was awesome being there. I still have, you know, pretty lofty dreams about living there part-time and living here part-time. My mother was an awesome cook. I didn't realize how skilled she was until I went to culinary school, because to be able to debone a chicken, you know, to remove all the bones inside out from a chicken is surgical. That's very skilled. And I also discovered she knew her knife cuts and all that stuff. She's a very incredible Filipina cook, but she also, in 1967, when she went to Hong Kong with her mother, had dim sum for the first time. And so she took lessons, cooking lessons, even though she was a physician by profession, she was always a cook. The beautiful thing about Filipino food is it's really in the forefront now. You talk to anyone in the business and they say it's the next big thing. It's an Asian country, but it's also the only Christian Asian country, because we were a Spanish colony for hundreds of years. And then that means our food is also influenced by the Spaniards, along with neighboring countries like, you know, China and Indonesia. So our food is really a melting pot. It's kind of like, I would call it Latin Asian fusion. I don't run my food truck business like everybody. I mean, like, obviously we have a presence at the farmers market because I've been there for 12 years. And we don't just do hot food, we do frozen dinners. I do very specific food. There really isn't much that we don't do in my kitchen. It's not strictly Filipino food. We do American, regional, and international as well, and always, always, always have sweets on our truck. So there's a lot of things to grab and go that are just ready out front. And then if you want to get, you know, something for breakfast, which is what we do at the farmers market, or something for brunch, which is what we do at Fuel 66 on Sundays occasionally. Oh, we sell toffee, but we also do a cayenne cashew brittle. We do, like, there's these ones that are very reminiscent of Filipino dessert. It's a date drop. It's where you take dates and sugar and eggs and you heat it up to 280 degrees, and then you add Rice Krispies and pecans, and then you roll it in coconut. And it's that coconut that makes it very reminiscent of a Filipino dessert. What I enjoy about working in Tulsa is turning people on to different kinds of cuisine, especially Filipino, because it's, you know, we don't have a Filipino restaurant in Tulsa. There's one in Del City. I don't even think there's one in Oklahoma City besides that one. It's a very underrepresented cuisine unless you're in California or New York, or even the bigger cities, they're popping up. Tulsa's really funny because they can be fickle, but I tell you what, they are brave. Like they'll try different foods, and we have successful restaurants here from all over the world. I just want to put Filipino food on the map.